What's going on, boys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Zell, and today we're going to be talking about smartwatches. So I don't actually know what I'm going to call the video, maybe something like whether you want to cop a smartwatch or not, but I'm going to be explaining how beneficial having a watch is for me and why I suggest for you guys. If you struggle to do physical activity, maybe you're a little bit lazy, unmotivated, undisciplined, how a watch can help you get started and help you actually start progressing. So I just use a pretty basic Garmin. I don't think it was very expensive. I have the, Forerunner 245 Music. So I don't actually even listen to music when I'm running or when I'm in the gym, but this is my watch. I'm pretty sure it's one of the most basic Garmin watches, a couple $100, but it does absolutely everything I need it to. I'm going to explain to you, how it's been so helpful for me and how it can actually improve your performance. So some of the benefits for me have been, firstly, just having it on your phone. It's so useful that every time you do a session, I can open my phone and I can track exactly what I've done, how hard I've worked, if I didn't work hard enough, and I can analyze it, go through it, and then perform better for my next, training session. Some of the features that have been literally so useful for me is it can track your training effect. So I'm going to use running for an example. So whether you're using your anaerobic system or aerobic system, it tells you what zone you're working in. And that can be super beneficial because if you are just trying to increase your aerobic base, you don't want to be overworking and not actually training that specific system. So I have a run here I did a couple days ago. I ranked 3.0 for my aerobic tempo, and it pretty much just says here, this activity has had enough effort at tempo pace to improve your muscular endurance. So that way I know I'm actually improving my aerobic system compared to if I didn't have that. I wouldn't be able to track how hard I was pushing or if I wasn't pushing hard enough. Another unreal feature is just your basic heart rate. So I don't know if you can see that, hopefully. So I can see my heart rate throughout the whole activity. So I had an average heart rate of 150, which is perfect for my baseline running. And I went up to 177 max. So usually when I'm working way too hard, I'm up like 185, 190, and that's just not ideal for just improving general fitness. So having my heart rate tracked is something that's kind of game changing for me. Going along with that, you can also see your heart rate zone. So zone 5 is you're killing yourself, zone 4 is threshold running, and then so on and so forth. It gets easier and easier. So I like to be running a good balance in between zone 4 and zone 3 when I'm working like that. So all these numbers and shit can get a little bit complicated, but it just gives you a good general view of how hard you're working, and you can track your progress. If you're working too hard and maybe you could have worked a little bit less hard and still got the same effect, compared to just judging it off how you feel after your sessions. It also has a lot of other great things that I'll just quickly touch on, like your average speed per kilometer, which is super helpful, how much sweat you lost so you can know how much water you have to take back in, how much calories you burn, which is, most of the time a bit bullshit, I reckon, but just generally it might help you, how many calories you have to put back in, or, if you're in a deficit or a surplus. All this stuff is just really helpful to have right there on your phone to track after every workout. Another thing I want to talk about is accountability. So having a watch, there's something mentally in your brain that when you see your performance on your phone or on your wrist, it gives you like a mental boost. You're like, oh shit, I'm actually doing good work, because you can track it. Compared to when you don't have anything and you go back home and you lie down and you're like, what did I just do? There's something definitely in your brain that gives you a bit of dopamine release when you see an activity on your phone or on your watch, and it gives you a bit of hit of, oh shit, I'm actually doing something, I'm progressing. Having that accountability where you get that dopamine release from working hard, from seeing that you're working hard, is something that might be really helpful for a lot of you new guys, and is something that for me on my tough days, I can sort of be like, shit, I'll have it in my watch. You know, it will show me that I've done 40 kilometers for the week, you know, then I'm ticking goals and then I'm fucking feeling good. So the accountability aspect is absolutely awesome. And just having a sporty watch is a good gateway into joining the fitness world. So you see everyone with watches these days, and I'm not trying to be a copycat, but just having, you know, a watch tells yourself that, you know, I've bought this thing, now I've got to actually use it, because you don't want to just throw away your money. It's a good investment for yourself. It's a good way to maybe take that leap of faith, going from doing pretty much nothing that, yeah, I'm sure some yous do, getting out there and getting the work done. You can track your gym, you can track your yoga, your running, your swimming, your rowing. You can pretty much track everything. So it's just a good way to jump into the fitness world. And if it has to take a watch to force you to do that, then so be it. I reckon take the self-investment, get yourself any sort of watch. You don't have to get the most expensive one on the market. They all do the same fucking thing. But yeah, I'm going to wrap it up there. I just wanted to quickly touch on that. If anyone's been wondering if you should get a sport watch or not, get one. Who fucking cares? It's a good investment to yourself. It's gonna keep you accountable. You can track everything. And it's just a way that on the hard days you can force yourself to, you know, get up and get at it. Thanks for watching, guys. If you're not already subscribed, make sure you do so. It really does help me out. I got my socials linked in the description, my TikTok and Instagram I post all the time on. So go check out that type of content, and I'll see you in the next video.